What is going on, guys? What is going on, 27 Squad? Welcome back into another video. Today we're going to discuss the initial 53-man roster for the New York Giants. You guys know I just made a prediction video for the 53-man roster. You guys can check it out up above if you guys are interested in looking at what I thought before going into it. And today we'll just be looking at the initial 53-man roster, and I'll be kind of comparing the roster to my own. So, that being said, before we start the video, guys, quick little announcement. Obviously, you guys know I'm sponsored by Manscaped. You guys can check out manscaped.com for all your men's below-the-waist grooming needs. And use the promo code KB27 for 20% off plus free shipping. Go ahead and use the link, guys. They're a great company, and 20% off plus free shipping is honestly a really, really good, promo deal. And I'm really happy to be a part of the partnership of Manscaped. So thank you guys. Thank you, Manscaped, so much for sponsoring the video. And you guys, make sure you guys use promo code Manscaped for 20% off plus free shipping. So let's get right into the video. Quarterbacks. I did not expect there to only be 3 quarterbacks on the roster. I didn't expect that because I thought Davis Webb would actually be a good option at number 3 quarterback. And I guess you could say it makes sense, but at the same time, Daniel Jones gets hurt a lot. Then you have Tyrod Taylor. I don't know if Davis Webb is a practice squad guy. Maybe he's for the practice squad. But there's that. So a very interesting thing here. So we're going to keep going down the list here. Saquon Barkley, running back. Matt Breida, Gary Brightwell, Antonio Williams, right? That's the 4 running backs I predicted on the roster. And Chris Myrick as a fullback. That one's interesting. I didn't really envision him being a fullback, but I guess he's playing that fullback role. I didn't think Daboll was gonna even keep a fullback. I didn't even know Chris Myrick was a fullback option. But there's that. The tight end position, I guess you could say there's only 2 tight ends on the roster, Daniel Bellinger and Tanner Hudson. I kind of thought Tanner Hudson would make the roster, but I would not be surprised, guys. I told you guys there are 3 main positions I think the Giants are going to address after the 53-man cut down, and that is tight end, offensive tackle, and cornerback. So don't be surprised if you see this roster move around in a way that maybe Tanner Hudson's gone. Maybe they take off an offensive lineman, add a tackle in there as well. And then cornerback, they can always get better. Rodarius Williams is not healthy right now, so he's on the 53-man roster. Don't know if they're going to move him to IR or whatever the case may be, or maybe they're waiting for him to come back. Maybe it's not that much of a serious injury, but I haven't seen Rodarius Williams in quite a while. I think he's hurt from the last time I checked. So, tight end, Daniel Bellinger, Tanner Hudson. That's exactly what I had, along with Chris Myrick. So, we're actually perfect right now. Besides the fact that I had Davis Sills on the roster. Why I keep saying that? Guys, I'm sorry. I'm a little tipsy. I'm not going to even lie to you guys right now. But I'm sorry. Okay, maybe I'm gonna regret this when I'm back to normal. But Daniel Jones, Davis Webb. What is wrong with me? I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Davis Webb. I thought he would be on the roster, but he's not. So we're perfect so far. Okay. Offensive line. We're completely perfect with offensive line as well. If I'm not mistaken, I had the Giants with 10 offensive linemen. And was it 10 or 9? I kept mixing it up here, but I had Max Garcia as that borderline guy, and he makes the roster. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9. So there's one guy in there that I didn't have there. Jamil Douglas, he was cut, and they brought on Max Garcia. So I was one off there. I had 9 offensive linemen, and I had Max Garcia being cut, and them keeping Jamil Douglas. So there's that. Wide receiver. The Giants keep 7 wide receivers. That is interesting. That might be the first time I've ever seen the Giants do that. I don't know if they're going to remain with 7 wide receivers, but it's very interesting, and it honestly makes a lot of sense. I don't disagree with this at all. I don't think that the talent on the defense really takes away like that spot needs to go to like a defensive player or whatever, anything like that. Because obviously the offensive side of the football, besides the wide receiver, is fine as far as depth goes, as far as like positions go, you would really take out one wide receiver and probably maybe add a defensive back, maybe add a defensive lineman. I think we're okay there. So I wouldn't mind the 7 wide receivers. I honestly didn't think about it until really late when I was actually making this roster. There's so much wide receiver talent. You don't want to cut these guys. And the Giants kept 7, and Davis Sills, one of them, and also Darius Slayton. Now, maybe we have 7 wide receivers because we're going to get rid of Darius Slayton. I don't know. That's all a possibility, but I'm happy with our wide receivers. I think these are the main guys. I like Bachman. I can't say he didn't do enough, right? Because he led all of the preseason with 19 receptions. He had a really good game with 19 receptions and like 122 yards and 2 touchdowns. And so, I mean, he's okay, but we have a lot of slot options anyway. Richie James pretty much has to be on the roster because he's a return man, and he plays on special teams, and he's had a really good camp. So, I mean, all the best luck to Alex Bachman in his future endeavors. Moving on to defensive linemen. The Giants kept 5 on here. I was perfect on this too, except Justin Ellis. I had Jalen Holmes over Justin Ellis, and I honestly thought Jalen Holmes would get the nod over Justin Ellis. I know that Justin Ellis has that Baltimore connection with Wink Martindale. I just didn't think it would be strong enough. I thought they liked Jalen Holmes more. I saw him out more on the field. I saw him making plays more. I saw him in practice. So I thought Jalen Holmes would be the guy. But everybody else I had spot on. So shout out to Ryder Anderson. He's probably going to be one of those first guys on the practice squad. Defensive backs. I don't like how they mix up these defensive backs together. Just give me cornerbacks and safety so I can really just try to organize this the best I can. So now I have to count myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So five cornerbacks and 3 safeties? 5 cornerbacks and 3 safeties. Aaron Robinson, Adoree Jackson, Darnay Holmes, Cordell Flott, and Rodarius Williams. Now, Rodarius Williams is hurt, isn't he? So, I don't know. So, they might want to think about adding another cornerback in there. But 3 safeties is also kind of weird as well. We run a lot of 3 safety sets. So, who they cut? Corker was already out. Trenton Thompson and Nate Metters. Okay, so they're going to go. So far, this is the initial 53. This is going to change a lot, guys. This is going to change a lot. But the initial 53 is McKinney. So that means they might be wanting to address. Aha! They're going to get Tony Jefferson. They're going to get Tony Jefferson. They're freaking going to get Tony Jefferson. They're only keeping 3 safeties on the roster, and Tony Jefferson was just cut. Come on, bro. They're definitely going to address. They're definitely going to get Tony Jefferson in here. So there's that. So, yeah, I'm not too confident in the corners, but, I mean, who are we going to put on there? Zion Gilbert? I mean, he's probably going to be a practice squad guy, but, I mean, I really don't care if he makes a roster or not. This one's interesting, okay, that I've seen here. 7 inside linebackers. 7. We run nickel and dime the majority of the time. Why do we need 7 inside linebackers? I get you guys tried to, emphasize special teams, right? A lot of coordinators, a lot of head coaches like to emphasize special teams. Carter Coughlin, Cam Brown, and Austin Cleach are all 3 good special teamers, right? I get that, but choose one. I mean, I like Carter Coughlin and Cam Brown, but choose one between Austin Calitro and a Carter Coughlin or something like that. I don't know. I just think it's unnecessary. I thought it was unnecessary. But like I said, initial 53, you really gotta take this with a grain of salt. Edge rushers. I got all the edge rushers right. In fact, I had the Giants getting 6 edge rushers, and I thought I was crazy for doing that. But no, the Giants actually keep 6 edge rushers, but they kept Timon Fox, the only undrafted free agent on the roster, and they let go of Quincy Roche. Why did they do that? Why did they let go of Quincy Roche over Ellerson Smith? Ellerson Smith made the roster over Quincy Roche. They came out in the same draft. Quincy Roche was the most productive last season, and honestly, I don't know why he was buried on the depth chart this season, and Ellerson Smith hasn't done anything in this league. And I like Ellerson Smith. I was the one like championing Ellerson Smith's name last year because I really want to see what this guy can do. But if you ask me, would you keep Quincy Roche? Would you keep Ellerson Smith over Quincy Roche? I would say, are you on drugs? Are you on drugs? I don't know, man. That's weird. And Jihad Ward too. I guess I know you have to keep a veteran on here, but really Jihad Ward over Quincy Roche. I mean, whoever gets Quincy Roche is going to be getting a really good player for cheap. I can tell you that much. A really good rotational depth piece for cheap. So, yeah, nothing else surprising there with special teams. So there was no competition. So, that being said, guys, I'm going to post this video. I am going to rest up a little bit because I'm a little tipsy. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So, that being said, I know it's not probably professional. Manscaped, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you guys use promo code KB27 for 20% off plus free shipping. I'm going to go make a thumbnail. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to make a video later with, the top free agents that the Giants can go after soon. Maybe that's uploaded tomorrow or today. I don't know. Depends how I feel. So, let's go Giants.